I am Stephanie Soplop. I'm the ADA Title II coordinator. I work in the city manager's office for the Office of Accessibility.
And so, how long have you worked for the City of Boynton Beach?
I have worked here for 10 years, almost 11. In January, it'll be 11 years that I've been working here.
And how did you become interested in working for a municipality?
Interestingly, I actually worked for the City of Boynton Beach several years ago. 23 years ago, I worked for the Public Works Department. And at that time, I wanted to work for a municipality because my mother had worked for the Finance Department and she also worked for the Recreation Department. So I just knew a lot about the City of Boynton Beach and I really wanted to work here. I had left that position. I worked there for 4 years, left, and then came back because I just always regretted leaving and I wanted to come back.
Awesome. So, what did you do when you first started with the City of Boynton Beach?
When I came back, when I first started, I was working part-time. It was a grant-funded position, and it was only supposed to be temporary. This was in January of 2011. We had a youth empowerment program. It was a teen program in the recreation department that was funded through a grant. So I was a part-time administrative associate with that position. It was a lot of fun. They extended my position a couple times, which was great. Each time they'd get more grant funding. And then finally I was able to take a full-time position when someone had retired. The person that retired had actually been working in that position for 30 years. So, and so I was so happy to get full-time with the City of Boynton Beach when they weren't having the grant-funded position anymore.
And so, you've had multiple positions within the city, right? Can you go
Yeah.
through them, like kind of what you did in each of them?
Sure. So when I first started, I was in the youth empowerment program. It was really fun. I got to work with the teens. We had different service providers that I would schedule to come in to do like tutoring or mentoring programs with them. I also helped manage that grant, so I got to learn a lot about managing grants and worked closely with the finance department and the grants department for that. Then when I transitioned into the full-time position, I worked more just for the recreation department doing events and programs, working closely with we did the 4th of July event, the holiday parade, and different special events throughout the year. And now I am the ADA Title II coordinator, so I get to do accessibility in our whole city, and so it's a bigger responsibility, but I love that I get to just focus solely on that, so I'm really happy.
And so, what does your typical day look like?
Typically, I come in and check my emails, different meetings to attend to. One thing I like is that I can have different projects I can work on, so it just depends on which area I want to focus on. If something comes up, I keep a close eye on. We have an email for ADA inquiries and people who request special accommodations, so I keep an eye on that, answer phone calls, emails, and collaborate with my team.
What's your favorite part of working here?
It's hard to just say one favorite thing. Some of the things that I like is the supportive environment. It's really like a team. I mean, especially working in the recreation department, it was all about teamwork. And even here in the city manager's office, I've gotten a lot of support. Another thing that I really like is just getting to work on all different things that I enjoy doing. It's not really like I'm going to a job. It's like stuff that I'm passionate and interested in.
That's awesome. So, what advice do you have for other people who want to work for a municipality or in government?
Probably just find out what your interests are, and even if you don't get the dream job that you want, you can just get your foot in the door and get started. That's kind of what I did. I mean, I've moved around a lot, but you can always find something that you like to do if you're interested in, there's all different departments, the parks department. We have a sustainability coordinator who does, environmental things. So just find out what you're interested in, get your foot in the door and get started.
Do you have anything else to say, for Florida Government Week? Would you like to say anything else?
I just think it's great working in government. I mean, you get great benefits. You have stability, flexibility. You always have a team of people around you who are supporting you. I don't know. I love working in government. I've worked in government for so many years. When I left, I had worked for the Public Works Department from 1998 to 2002. I actually left. The reason why I left was because I was offered more money working in the private sector, but no benefits. So I did that for a while, and then I really regretted it and wanted to come back.